Well, they're designed to make our lives easier, but smart home devices controlled with the tap of a finger can make you vulnerable to hacking. Researchers at the College of William and Mary are performing hack tests on these devices.
We found out that if we could hack the smart app, we could control that small device that the user is not even thinking about.
The problem isn't tied to one specific device or company, but the industry as a whole, because in a world where everything is connected, hackers can target devices more easily. Unsecured apps and logging onto unreliable Wi-Fi networks can put you at risk.
So let's say you automatically have the door lock to be locked or unlocked. If you have another device that is saying whether the user is home or away, me as an attacker can attack that other device, say that the user is home when the user is not at home, and then potentially affect the actions of the door lock, which could be problematic.
Researchers say buying devices from trusted sources and installing smart apps are key to protecting your home. Well, people receive tablets, computers, phones, and even TVs for Christmas. And as you start to clean up from the holiday, police say you should be mindful while throwing away those boxes. Charleston, West Virginia's police department says tossing packaging outside of your home for trash pickup could make you a target for thieves. Police say it's important to cut up those big boxes and place them in a black trash bag. You can also look up the specific day and time for your trash pickup and wait to put the boxes out until the truck is on its way to your house. If you already put the boxes out, police say it's not too late to protect yourself.
That way, if you are victimized and your home is broken into, then you'll be able to easily provide that information to the police when you file the report, and it will increase the chances of recovering your items and getting them returned to you.
Police say if you see anyone who looks suspicious in your neighborhood, you should file a report. Well, Sears needs a buyer to survive, and they need one by today. The bankrupt company has about 500 of its stores and Kenmore Appliance brand up for grabs. If someone buys those, Sears and Kmart will remain open for business, and thousands of jobs could be saved. As of right now, Sears only has one public bidder. A hedge fund controlled by Sears chairman Eddie Lampert is offering $4.6 billion for those assets. Lampert is the company's largest creditor and served as CEO until its bankruptcy. He has until tonight to make his official bid. If he doesn't and Sears receives no other bids, the company can do one of two things. It could extend the deadline or liquidate its assets. Homeland Security Secretary Kirstjen Nielsen heads to the border today to look at medical screening processes. This after a second child died in U.S. custody. Nielsen has ordered changes in screenings at border crossings nationwide. For instance, all children in U.S. Border Patrol custody will now be given a thorough medical screening. Those already in custody were given that screening on top of their initial one. An 8-year-old Guatemalan boy died in Border Patrol custody Christmas Eve. And earlier this month, a 7-year-old girl's death led to calls for an investigation. The federal government may be partially shut down, but a D.C. burger joint is open for business and offering furloughed government workers free burgers. The owner of Z Burger, Peter Tabibian, says he handed out free burgers 5 years ago during the government shutdown in 2013. The shutdown lasted for over 2 weeks, and Tabibian says he handed out over 15,000 burgers. This time he says he will take it day by day.
We hope that we can get the politicians into Z Burgers and they can sit over a nice juicy burger and hammer this thing out and get these good people back to work.
Despite the financial risk, he says he and his employees really feel bad for the furloughed government workers and want to help. We'll be back with a final look at your forecast after the break.